Hey guys, thanks for joining me today on Keeby's Collectables. I'm Pam and I have my husband here, Brian. We have been shopping. The past 2 weekends have been we went yard sale shopping and we didn't do so well there. Not a lot was out. And then the next weekend we decided not to go yard sailing. I was just over it and I wanted to sleep in. So we went to just a few thrift stores. We decided to try a few other than Goodwill, and we did that, and we found some really good things. So we want to share with you some things we found in the past 2 weekends, okay? So we're going to get started with this big box of, will you hold it up for me? Grab that. Okay, so Brian at a yard sale bought this really large box of Hot Wheels. They're die-cast Hot Wheels, and there are tons of them in there.
There's Matchbox too.
There's Matchbox also.
And some off-brands.
And some off-brands. But they look to be really well used.
They're some are from the 80s.
Yeah, some
from
yeah.
90s.
80s and 90s and 2000s. But we're hoping to sell them as a lot, because there are people out there that like to take these cars, and even though their paint's all chipped off, they can go ahead and repaint those cars and make, put embellishments or whatever they want to do with them. Use them in different types of dioramas or different scenes, and they sometimes put those up for sale too. So hopefully we'll sell that for a nice little amount, and like I said, we paid $5, so that's not so bad. And if you hear our dogs, they're probably chasing a butterfly outside. Okay, the next 2 items we have are, I'll let you hold that one. We've got 2 of these little model kits. We paid $2 each, and we bought them at garage sale. Bought them at a garage sale. They're still sealed in their package. This one is called the World War II USN Fighter F6F, whatever. And this one's called the F6F-3, the Hellcat. Okay. All right. Okay, so those are already listed for, I think, about $19.99 on eBay. You can get those. They're together as a lot. Okay, the next thing we have, we bought these at Goodwill, right? We did end up at a Goodwill. It's just a whole set of these little, what do you call these?
They're baseball card protectors.
Okay, they're baseball card protectors.
Or football card collectors.
Okay, so we have some of these. Okay, and they have the little screws there. And we have a good bit of these. And we paid $5 for the whole lot. And I would say there are probably about 10 of these. We have several of them over there. And we've got about,
I think there's 18 of them.
he said there's 18 total. So that's not a bad price for all of these. And we'll put these online, and hopefully we'll make a little profit off of that. Okay, the next thing we have, just something real simple. We've got the Memorex Tin Pack Cdr. These are the discs and the paper sleeves. Okay, got that. Paid $1.95 for it. Next up, we were at,
Goodwill.
Was this in a good?
Salvation Army.
Salvation Army. This was at a Salvation Army. So this is a flash for the Vivitar 283 Auto Thyristor. I don't know what that means, but we've got that. And we're hoping to make at least $20, $25 off of this. We paid $3.99. Okay. Now the next items, Brian's going to have to do more of the talking than I'm going to do. But, so we were at this little store called Palmetto Thrift, and they had a big tub of toys, and the price was $45 on the tub, And I'm shopping around, and Brian comes up to me and he says, I just talked him down to $25 and 10% off if I use cash. So he got the big tub of toys. They're G.I. Joe toys back from the 80s, right? Back from the 80s. And so we're going to go over those right now with you. We're going to start with the first one that has already been sold. This little guy, let's see if I can see if he's, okay. This little guy is called the Cobra Commander. And Brian listed him first, and it wasn't very long when you sold him.
I listed him yesterday, I think. We sold today.
And we sold him today. We sold him for $29.99. So this little guy right here, boop, boop, he's already paid for the whole lot of toys that we've got. And also in that lot, and this has already been sold. This sold the little
weapons like this.
Yeah. So he had just a whole little lot of weapons.
There's weapons, helmets, and like backpacks.
Okay. And you listed that for $12.99?
$12.99. It was 54 pieces total.
54 little pieces like this.
And it sold in like 30 minutes.
Yeah. So within 30 minutes of listing those, he sold those for $12.99. So we've already, bought our box, and we've already profited just with these little guys. Okay. So let's talk about what else is in there. First of all, let's start with the. I'm glad you're here with me.
This guy.
Okay.
The thing with these, it was a big bin of it. This bag was full of the guns and some of the figures, and then the bin had some of the vehicles and toys with it. But the kicker was with all these, they were almost all complete, except for that each one of them's missing at least one or two things. So,
one little component to make it complete.
And like this one, actually, this little guy, he's missing, there's a kickstand that goes on the bottom, and then there's a, I guess you call it a saddle compartment that goes on the side.
Yeah.
And then this little Gatling gun, I don't know what they were doing with it, but it's completely melted. But, people buy this stuff and use it for parts or whatever. If they got one like this and their wheel won't turn or their wheel's broken, they can pry this apart and replace their wheel, and now they got a good set. So that's the little G.I. Joe Ram motorcycle is what that's called.
Yeah. Okay. So, and you've got that listed with the.
This is I think it's called the Vamp Jeep. It's got a little gun, and it's got a little. You do that, and it goes.
Okay.
And the kicker with this one is, I don't think these little cases in the back belong to it, because they're supposed to be bulletproof gas cans that go in there. So it's missing those, and it's missing the steering wheel. And then if I had that, it would be complete, and it would be worth a whole lot more. Of course, it's missing a decal or two. But these things, like this one is made in '82, so I mean, missing a decal for the shape that it's in, that's not a bad deal.
It's in pretty good shape. It really is.
Yeah, for its age. I mean, it's been played with without a doubt.
So you have these two listed online already for $22.99. So these are ready to go. Okay. All right. All right. Next up.
This is the heavy artillery twin laser cannon. There's not much to this thing other than, it's supposed to set up like this, and then of course there's a piece right here that's missing. And then there's supposed to be a little control panel that goes right here. That's the color of the seat. That's missing. If that was there, it'd be a complete set. It'd be worth a whole lot more. But I haven't got this listed. I might list this for maybe $15.99 or $12.99. But I think if it was a complete set, well, with the box, it probably would go for $35, maybe $40. But without the box, I mean, you know, the condition it's in, it might go for 20 to 30. I don't know. You know. It's, you know, it's a lot of these things are all over the place because there's so many parts that comes with these things. You know, I'm missing that part and that part, so some other guy might be missing this part. He's got it priced for something else, and might be missing this part. He's got it priced for something else.
Okay.
And then we got
This one?
This is the
how?
No, the jump. That's the how. This is the
That's
how.
the how.
Heavy
That's
artillery
the heavy. Okay.
laser.
All right.
And this is the jump set.
Hold it up.
This thing's missing. The only thing this thing's missing is a. Hang on. It's like a little platform, and there's supposed to be some big control panel that goes on, hooks on the side here. Missing that, and then some little. It's basically a piece of plastic that hooks to the guy. I'm not sure if it came with the guy, but I do have his helmet. There's his helmet and his little gun and his backpack, his little jetpack. So basically the whole idea with this is he stands on it and he takes off.
Okay.
That might go for $10.
Okay. All right, so let's do this one next.
Do that last.
Oh, okay.
Then we have the water moccasin, is what this was called.
All right, bring it over.
And he comes with the driver. His name is Copperhead. So that's the guy. And the kicker with this one, I actually thought he's got a couple compartments that come off. There's his gun. Actually gonna have his gun.
Got his gun.
The compartments come off here, and I thought I was actually missing this gun here, but it was inside, so I was able to fish that out. And but the kicker with this one is he's missing two little, I don't know what you call them, fins or ailerons or whatever you want to call them. And he's got two cannons here, and one of them's broke right there. I don't know if you can see that. There's one cannon, and then there's half of the other.
Okay.
So, you know, but those are probably easy replaceable. And I don't know, that one might go for 10 to 15.
Okay. All right, next up we have.
You got this. This is the SHARC.
What about this?
What
Does
it's
this
called?
go with it?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the torpedo that goes with it.
It's got a torpedo.
And this guy, he's got little cannons that come up like that, and little doors that open back here.
Show it close.
And he's got a little compartment. I'm not gonna open it because it don't work very well. But the kicker with this one is he's missing another torpedo like this, the hatch.
Let me hold your person.
Yeah, and here's the person. His name is Deep Six.
All right.
So he goes with it. He goes in there like that.
Okay, but yeah, I see.
Oh, he goes in there like that.
Okay.
That I have this listed for.
You do?
I think I have that listed for $12.99.
Is it or $19.99?
$19.99.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
$19.99. So he's in there. All right, and then you want to do this next?
Yeah,
All right, we'll do
and
those.
these are the characters that it came with.
I'll hold some up.
Like Pam mentioned, so we've sold the Cobra Commander. There's many versions of the Cobra Commander. I'm pretty sure this is version 1. There's a hooded one. There's a couple different ones. But pretty positive this is the version 1 of them.
Okay.
This is Zartan. He's like a master of disguise. He's missing. He has a little backpack. And in the backpack, he has a little mask that you can actually fit in his little, this is supposed to be his hair, but it's like a hood. And I actually had him when I was a kid.
Let me hold him.
And
You can see.
he, I haven't tested that one, but he's supposed to change colors when you put him in the sunlight because he's the master of disguise.
Master.
And this guy, he actually comes with his brother. They're Zaymont and Tomax, and this is Tomax. They're like mirror images of each other. And actually, I have his weapon. I have his weapon and Zartan's weapon. And there's, and you know what's in here is, oh, where's have Spirit over it? Where's Spirit?
Oh, Spirit was the one that fell, I bet.
Oh.
Keeby, you don't have Spirit, do you? We have Spirit, but Spirit is on the floor somewhere. I dropped Spirit, I think.
Anyway, I mean, he's just like one of those. He's a Native American type Indian.
We also have a dog.
He actually goes with another figure that we don't have. And then there's just, you know, it's the weapons and stuff for those figures that's in here. And then this one, which is kind of I thought was kind of boring at first, and I'm debating on selling this or not. I kind of actually like this little guy. Well, big guy.
You really need to sell it.
It's just a, you know, a covered troop carrier, basically is what it comes down to. And you can put all your G.I. Joe guys in there. And it's even got the little pegs for their feet so they don't tumble around. You can actually stick the little holes on their feet. It should be, yeah, like that. So see how he's, which is kind of cool. And this comes off. And the kicker with this one, the only thing this thing's missing is a seat belt. It's a piece of plastic, and it would be complete.
One little piece of plastic.
A little piece of plastic. I mean, it's like a little thin zip tie is all it is.
Yep. But that's that.
But this guy, I might be able to get maybe 30 bucks for this guy. Not sure. At least 20. I'm pretty positive on that.
And they're all in really good condition.
Yeah, they've been played with. There's dirt and scrapes and stuff, but for their age and being played with, they're not in bad condition at all.
Yeah, I mean, look at this guy. He's got a little bit of wear on his paint on his helmet.
He's got some discoloration you can see on his arms there.
Yeah, but he looks, well, there he goes. He's down there with Spirit. But there he, you know, but yeah.
So you see he's got discoloration on his arms and his legs, but that's, I mean, he sold about an hour ago, so yep. He paid for the whole lot.
So,
and that's the G.I. Joe set.
And that's our G.I. Joe set. So we're pretty excited about selling the rest of these G.I. Joes, and so go online and look on our eBay store, Keeby's Collectables. That's where all of this is going to be listed. And Brian's going to be getting the listings. We're going to be getting the listings as soon as we can, between, you know, first week of school, and he works. So we're going to get them up. Go to Keeby's Collectables and take a look at those. And thanks for joining me today. If you would, just give this video a thumbs up, a like, leave a comment down below, and if you would, subscribe to my channel, especially if you enjoy this type of content. And I will see you next time, my friends. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.